Hey guys, Fourth Camel. Got some exciting news. After 7 years of working out of my home shop, I finally got commercial space. It's awesome. I've been able to expand, able to bring our welding all in-house. So instead of having a third party do our welding, now we're doing it all here. So I have a lot more control over the quality and timelines, which is amazing. I've hired an amazing welder. It's a good friend of mine, and he is a 30-year journeyman welder, awesome TIG skills, aluminum and stainless. So that's really exciting news. I'm very glad to have that in-house now. A lot more room. I don't need to trip over everything all the time. So that's pretty exciting. We got the fab bay over here, the welding side. So, and then over here we kind of have my side where I'll be doing all the R&D work on the new products for the bikes. So the baby mill lathe combo there, and room for a couple of bikes. It's a little bit tighter than I would like. Would have liked about another 1,000 square feet. Unfortunately, in Calgary, the zoning is weird. It's not even actually a zoning issue, it's an HVAC issue. As soon as you're doing any welding, you need to have a makeup air system. So in years past, you would just have an exhaust fan to suck fumes out, but the air that gets sucked back into the building needs to be preheated. So that's that thing right up there, that silver guy underneath the crane. So that's the makeup air unit. And that's where the bad air gets sucked out, and that's where the fresh air gets pulled in. So any shop that does more than 10 hours a week of welding needs to have a makeup air system according to building code. Now most bays that have makeup air are huge. They're 10,000 square feet, 8,000 square feet at the smallest. Right now, with the economy being what it is, there's a ton of properties available, and in the entire city of 1.3 million people, thousands and thousands of bays available. There was one unit that had makeup air that was less than 10,000 square feet. So that's this one, which is about 1,700 square feet. I wanted about 2,500, a little bit more. So a little bit cramped, but this was what we were able to work with the makeup air. Because they are set up for fabrication, it's got an overhead crane, which I didn't really care about when I moved in, and it was a little bit annoying because it's actually there's a surcharge on the bay rent because of the makeup air and the crane, and I was thinking, what am I going to possibly use the crane for? But moving all the equipment in, it's amazing to have it, and I'm sure we'll find some ridiculous uses. I don't know, weighing bikes or I don't know what, but it's kind of cool to have it anyway. So yeah, a little more room to work, not tripping over everything. I've got room here to pull the van in, which is great for unloading unloading bikes, material, etc. We've got our shipping and receivings upstairs on the mezzanine, and very cool. Because we have more space, and now I have an actual shipper receiver, an actual welder, frees up some time for me. So we brought on some other brands. We've got Rock Straps, we've got Gelfer, Cyclops lights are on the way, Scott steering dampers, and I feel like I'm missing something. There's something else. It's great to have some other brands available on our site, so you'll be able to throw in some double take mirrors. That's the other one, double take. Some mirrors, some Rock Straps, LED lights, brake pads, etc. And yeah, you can throw that in with your regular Camel order. We got some cool parts for the T7. Oh yeah, I guess that's kind of worth mentioning. This is the new Canadian spec T7. Of course, our other T7 met an early death due to the import permit, which was a giant pain in the ass. But this is now a Canadian spec bike, so it's ours forever, which is wicked. So we've got the high mount exhaust. If you have a T7, you know the situation here. The factory exhaust gets pushed over when you dump the bike, and then it gets pushed into the swing arm and chews the hell out of the swing arm. So moving the exhaust up keeps that from happening. So we've got a new bracket on the subframe, and we've got our link pipe, and then we've got the actual muffler itself is all in the kit. So that's getting very close. The Camel tank is very, very close. So it's 5 liters, works with the factory Yamaha pannier racks. It will work with some of the other aftermarket pannier racks as well. Just waiting on brackets at this point, and tanks are on their way from the molder, which is pretty awesome. And then we've got a few other products. We've got I think there's 3 other products on top of the exhaust and the Camel tank. So I can't tell you about those just yet, but I think they're going to be really popular. They solved some problems with the bike, and yeah, really excited about that. Now that I've got a dedicated fab space R&D area, I'll be able to do some more videos in the shop, what we're working on. And previously we had Matt welding on my fab bench, which meant that I couldn't really do much for fab work or R&D stuff. Couldn't really shoot any videos. It was just, there was like goat paths through the shop around things all piled up, Rubbermaid containers full of parts and things. So now we have a little more space to move, and that's awesome. So our efficiency is going to go up. My stress level is going to come way down, and we should be able to get some more videos and some more cool parts for you.